Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going into Dad's man cave. I told you guys I would show you my grow tent, so we're going to go in there, we're going to check that out. But before we go in, we have to understand the rules. The rules are, what happens in the cave stays in the cave. So, I'm going to need a disclaimer from everybody, right? So before you can watch this video, you're going to need to sign a disclaimer. Go to the bottom in the link, you'll see a disclaimer. I'm just kidding, there's no disclaimer. All right, we're going back in. We're going in to see what the tent looks like. I've had a lot of people ask me now, you guys are wondering, why the hell am I keep looking over here, right? Or where, I don't know where I'm looking, we'll find out, but it's because I have the camera flipped around by accident, right? So I tend to always look to the left, but my camera is actually on the right now. It's way over here. So, I'm not going to fix it. We're just going to keep talking. So, hey, let's go in. Let's see the tent. I know you wanted to see it, so here we go. Remember, shh. All right, here we go. I guess I'll do a quick spin around, let you guys know that before I can go into the man cave, I have to go through the exercise room, right? And the storage room with all my storage stuff over there. And this little thing that I like to punch every now and then, right? I love that thing right there because I got a lot of anger in me and I can just wail on that thing. So anyway, here we go. We're going in. Ready? Let's check it out. No, wait, I don't know, man. Listen. Not a lot of people go in here. I'm telling you right now, right? All right, we're going to do it. That's all right. I'll let you see. It's really difficult for me to let you guys in because, look, this is my cave, man. This is where I go to be comfortable. I don't let a lot of people come in with me. My daughters don't come in here. My wife doesn't come in here. This is my space, but I'll let you see it because I'm sure you're tired of staring at the doorknob. Here we go. Man, I'm really nervous. Oh, all right, we're going to do it. All right. I don't know what the hell I'm nervous about. All right, let's do it. So here we go into Chris's man cave. So over to the right, we have our tent. We have our grow tent. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. This is the first grow tent we had. I got this grow tent from someone who did not want it because it leaked light, they said. When the zipper was up, the light shined through the zipper, and they didn't want that. Doesn't bother me because I never closed the door. But if I wanted to, it's got two side doors I could zip shut. And it does have most of the components of a grow tent. It's got some vents. If you wanted to put some fans and some cooling systems in there, because sometimes people use these tents and they use them with metal halide, I believe it's called, or big high pressure sodium bulbs, and these things are really hot. And if you're going to put something like that in a small tent like that and zip it shut, you really need to have some kind of system that's going to pull all that air out. I don't care about that. I keep the doors open. The perfect temperature for me to grow lettuce or start plants, which is happening down on the bottom. So let's go inside and just take a look at the tent and we'll see what I'm doing because, yeah, I think a lot of you might want to see that. So here we go. I got the 8-foot EnviroGrow grow light. It's got T8 bulbs. I believe there's 8 of them in there. They're 4 foot long. No, wait. Yeah, they're 4 foot long, not 8 foot. 4 foot, 8 bulb T8 grow light. This was my second light. I started out with a smaller one that's on the bottom. There's Coda walking by. Well, I started out with that light, and then as I've, grown throughout the years, I've added things to my equipment. Up on top of here, this is not, I wouldn't suggest this because, you could knock this thing over and, short out your lights and kill yourself. So, but, as with me, safety first. So we come to, what I've been doing here is I like to start my seeds in a dish of water. I've never tried this really. These are, what are these? Summer squash. I really have a problem getting summer squash to come out of the ground, especially when I do them in starts, and I have them down there on the bottom in some starts. We'll show you that in a second. But I have a problem with them, so I said I'm going to try to get them in some water, some warm water, and see if they'll break open easier that way. I have those up there. I've got some tomatoes, some tomato seeds in here. And if you look down in there, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but I put these in about 3 days ago, and there's probably, that's crappy, it's not working. There's probably 3 or 4 tomato seeds that are starting to open up, so that works for me. Over here we have our lettuce bed. People have asked me, can this go outside? Yes, it can go outside. This, I want to say I originally was going to grow hydroponics. I was going to do it outside, but if you watched my other video, you saw that I lost my greenhouse, so for right now, until we move, which we're doing later this year, I hope, I'm growing my starts and I'm growing my hydroponic tests in a tent. I'll get rid of this stuff probably once I have the greenhouse, and I don't know what I'll do with it, sell it, but yeah, I don't need it. I only have this because the greenhouse blew away. So we got our lettuce in here. If you guys have seen that, I started my lettuce out. I got a little lazy with the lettuce, and 4 of these died of the old ones, so I had to start a new one back. Well, this is the old one. This is the original one when I first had my last video. These all were new because these kind of died off. I kind of left them in the water too long, and they sprouted and then they died off, and it was just a mess. So, but we got them going now. Little lettuce is starting. Everything good to go. Let's go over here. This is our experiment. We wanted to try this, and I planted these. These are radishes. I put 2 radish seeds in each little 1-inch net, or 1-inch. These are 2-inch net pots, 1-inch rock wool cubes. In each rock wool cube, there are 2 radish seeds, and I'm going to cull one of them from each rock wool, and we're just going to see what happens. I've never grown these hydroponically, but I wanted to see. Sorry for the pause there, but I wanted to see. So you can see they've already started to come down through the media, and they're growing their roots. The tap root is down in the water. There's a little baby that's on the side there. I don't know what, just must have fell out or something, but we got that going on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 7, that'd be 14 radishes hopefully, and then we've got something back here called watermelon radishes, and these are like green on the outside and red on the inside. So very interesting. I really couldn't get these to grow outside. They just didn't really do well, but we'll see how they do in here. In the back, we've got some tomatoes going, because these are my cherry tomatoes that I'm going to actually do in a hydroponic Dutch bucket kind of system outside. It's more of a crack key Dutch bucket system. We'll talk more about that as the spring goes by, because I'm going to do a video of this. It's a little different setup because I don't want the roots growing through this plastic. I want the roots to grow out the bottom. So I kind of have some little plastic cup around. I made some modifications to that so that when the time comes, I can take this whole plant with the rock wool, kind of like this, show you, out of the plastic, and put that into a bigger net pot. I think there's 6-inch net pots that go on top of 5-gallon buckets, and that stuff is not mold, by the way. That is calcium buildup, because I have calcium nitrate in there. So when you put calcium nitrate in there and it laps up against the edge like that, it kind of makes deposits, kind of like you see on a quarry. If you look at the quarry, at the bottom of a quarry, and little waves, right at the edge of the water, there's always a lip. And I know this because I broke my face on one when I was 20 years old. Side story, but we'll tell you that later. But yeah, there's a little lip down there, and it's from the calcium and all kinds of other deposits that have been built up over the years of water lapping up against there. So we have nutrients in this one, the same nutrient mixture that I use for both. I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you, but we know that we use this. It's tomato and vegetable by Master Blend. It's a 2-part system. It comes with your 5, 12, 25, and then you get some calcium nitrate with it, because let's face it, tomatoes love calcium, and this also boosts up your nitrogen level, right? Or your N, whatever. 15.5, 5, 12, 25. So if you mixed all that together, and this stuff can be used in dirt, I'm telling you right now, this is actually really, it's used for dirt, but many years ago, some guys started using this hydroponically, and it works really well. I believe that the big hydroponic growers use this stuff. But it comes in, big, huge bags. You and I can't order this because it's, see what's in there, right? We can't order big, huge bags of this, but we can get little small bags of it, and we can use it, and it works great for tomatoes. So it works great for tomatoes in hydroponics, aeroponics, or in the dirt. If you just want to use that, put that in there. It's going to help out your tomatoes. So this is our other little side project, because I want to show people how easy it is to do hydroponics, right? So this is going to be lettuce. This is a little Folgers thing that I got. I keep everything around here that's plastic, bottles, coffee things, anything that's plastic. I try to get 2 or 3 uses out of it before I get rid of it, right? So that's just my way of saying I'm doing something good. I don't know if I am or not. But we're going to grow this, and if you can kind of look, we'll take this over here and show you that It's at about the same stage. It's doing actually a little bit better than these other seeds, but they all were started at the same time. The difference is there's no air in this, right? I'm gonna squash my other ones, but there's no air in here. It's just solution, okay? And what's gonna happen, that's gonna be a lettuce head. I'm not gonna change this water, and that's the idea of crack key, is that you don't mess with it. You stick the thing in the water, there's no aeration, and you just let it sit. And by the time the lettuce head grows, it will drink all the nutrients, right? So we'll watch that. That's gonna take about 30 days. We'll come back, we'll watch that. Guarantee that's gonna work, right? Anyway, I don't know what that is in the back. My friend Kelly gave me that. I just finally replanted it. I'd like to know what it is. Do you know what that plant is? Put an answer in the bottom for me. All right, let's go down and look at the bottom. Because, man, I'm up at the 10 minutes now. So, yeah, on the left over here, we got some summer squash going in some little dirt cubes. In the middle, I've got some cucumbers going, trying to start. And on the right, I don't have anything. I just have some cups warming up, heating up. Back at the back, I have my timer. And like I said, I've got the little 2-foot EnviroGrow T8 bulbs going down here on this. So that's the tent, everybody. That's all my equipment in the tent. I'll give you a quick tour of the rest of the room just so you can kind of see what's going on. Maybe this is going to help you. Here's my shelf with all my stuff on it, right? That's all my hydroponic stuff except for, I don't know. Oh, those are the wheels off that table. This used to be a table that had wheels, and I always use everything. Oh, let's take that table and put it in the grow house, right? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, wheels for that. Let's go over here. We've got our freezer. That inside of this freezer is where we put our beehive stuff. At the end of the year, we freeze all of our frames, we freeze our equipment, and then we put it in storage. And we freeze that because any kind of weird little buggies that might have got on there, we want to get rid of them before we put it into storage. Once they come out of storage, then I clean them up and they go back out into the yard. And I've been doing, as you can see, I've been sorting out my seeds here. I got all kinds of seeds. They go back to 3-4 years. Some of them probably aren't any good. I have a really cool bee frame right here. We're going to do a video about that. But any of my beekeeper friends, look at that frame. Do you guys know what that frame is? Look at it. The whole frame. Yeah, I've never seen this before. So I'm going to do a video on this. Maybe my beekeeper friends are looking at it and they're knowing that, oh, it's a whole frame of a, quote, certain thing. But yeah, this has to do, I believe this has to do that these bees were trying to, they've learned how to fight off mites, people. I believe that's what's happened here. Maybe fake news, but very interesting story, but that's for another time. All right, so we'll just go back around here and we'll see the rest of, I mean, this is a door here that I got covered up because I kept tired of seeing when it gets dark out there and I'm like, man, there's a monster out there or something. So covered up the window. Got some bee boxes that we got to scrape down, get ready to go. Old junk over there. That's my chicken shelf. Got all kinds of stuff for my little baby chicks and my eggs over there. We're over here. We're going to do some beehive painting. And we've got some orange juice jugs in the back there. Anybody know what that's for? Has something to do with beekeeping. Probably do another video on that. Obviously, for safety purposes, we always keep a fire extinguisher around. And then we'll go back around here, and we got more stuff up on the shelf. And we got my grandfather's stuff that passed. I kind of go in there every now and then and look, but it's really still hard for me to look in his boxes. But not yet. And then we got other stuff going on around there, just junk. So that's about it, folks. I got my little sink over there. And there we have it. Let's go back out here. And so thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed that, hit the like button, subscribe for me, and stay tuned for the next video on hydroponics. And we'll see how these radishes go. And we'll see if you can actually grow a head of lettuce in an old coffee can. Let's check it out. All right. There you have it. Thanks for watching.